back to my channel. It's my weekly blushing obsessions, and guess what, guys? I have two fails. Yes, I do. Two fails. It's been a while since I had a fail, but before I get on to that, I hope everyone had a wonderful week. My week was okay. It wasn't, you know, it was kind of like a laid back week. The weather's been kind of up and down. I don't know. It was just one of those weeks where it was just kind of, just a relaxing week. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful week. Let's just get started. And my first two fails, the first one I want to talk about is by Hard Candy. This is the Shimmering Shadow Primer. This does have some shimmer to it, but it doesn't do anything on the eyes. It really, really doesn't. It's got that like silicone, slippery type of feeling. So if you use too much, it's too much for around your eyes. So I'll just do a quick swatch for you guys. That's what it looks like on. That's just a little bit. Now it does swatch a little bit better than when you put it on your eyes, but the more you start to blend it in, it just starts to just disappear, and which is fine. Like if you want something for like a base for your eyeshadows to stick, then maybe just go ahead and buy the clear one, but I would definitely stay away from the shimmer because I just don't feel like it does anything to the eyes. And I didn't really notice my eyeshadows lasting as long as when I use my Urban Decay primer. So for a drugstore, I don't think it's that great of a primer. Now moving on to this mascara by Rimmel. This is a Scandaleyes Volume and Lengthening Mascara. And the reason why I picked this up is because it reminded me so much of the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It has the same type of brush on it. Actually, it's identical. It might be slightly a little bit smaller, and the bristles on top maybe a little bit more wider. So this formula is extremely wet in my opinion, and I don't really like wet mascaras. And this thing clumped like crazy. Like even with my first coat, it clumped immediately. So it did not separate my lashes at all. It just, I had like big balls here, another ball there, and it just wasn't good. So this was a definite fail for me, which is so weird because my favorite mascara from the drugstore is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator, and it's by Rimmel. But every time I try a new Rimmel mascara, they never work out for me. So I'm just gonna stop doing that. For right now, my favorite is definitely the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's amazing. I just love the effect it gives my lashes, and I don't wear fake eyelashes, so this gives me that effect, and I really, really like it. So those were my two fails this week. Let me know in the comments down below if you tried any of these. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Okay, moving on to a blush. Now this blush is by Lise Watier. It's her cream blushes. This is a limited edition color, and it's in the color Shell. I do have it on my cheeks today, and I did add a little bit too much, so you have to be careful. I used my e.l.f. stiffling brush to apply it, so you can see you need very, very little of this. Add a little bit here, a little bit there, start to blend it out, and that will probably still be too much. So I took my big stiffling brush and just really buffed that color in, and just left a really natural flush to the cheeks, which I really, really like. These cream blushes remind me of the Makeup Forever HD cream blushes, which are my favorite ever. I love them so much. So this is up there for me with the Makeup Forever HD blushes. The only thing I don't like about it is the packaging. I wish it would have came in a compact instead of a glass bottle, because I don't want these to dry out, and I feel like with these they're gonna dry out. So you have to really make sure you really close them really tight, and when you put them in your storage, put them upside down, because I was told if you put them upside down they will last longer. But I think these are amazing. I'm really happy that I gave this a chance, and I really, really like it because I've been eyeing on them since she came out with the whole line of them. So yeah, I'm really happy that I gave this a shot. Moving on to bronzers, I want to talk about 3 bronzers because I've been asked on Instagram, and a few of my friends wanted to know what my thoughts were on some of them. So I'm going to be talking about the Laura Mercier Ritual, the HourGlass Luminous Bronze Light, and the Lise Watier bronzer that just came out in her summer collection. So I'm going to kind of compare all 3 of them for you and let you know which one is my favorite. Can you guys guess which one my favorite is? I'll tell you in a minute, but maybe you guessed it, I don't know. Okay, so the first one is by Laura Mercier, the Ritual bronzer. And everybody and their mother probably owns this now. This was released a few years ago, I believe, so It's like one of those like cult favorite bronzers that everybody loves. I haven't heard one bad review on this product. Most of my friends and the people that I watch really love it, and I love it too. I think it's a great bronzer. I think this will look good on any skin tone. It just gives you that beautiful bronzed look. Like I can't really explain it. It's just so beautiful on the skin. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing a different one today, but I just think it's beautiful, and the color is spot on. I don't know, if you haven't tried it, definitely worth trying, and I'm even considering getting a backup. So can you guys guess which one my favorite is? It's definitely the Laura Mercier. I'm so happy that I got my hands on it. So I'm going to be swatching all three of them at the end, but I want to just go on and move on to the HourGlass Luminous Bronze Light. Now, there was another shade that came out that is slightly darker, but when I swatched it in the store, that one was way more orange, and I didn't think that would look good on me. And it's funny because when I first swatched both of these, I thought they were too shimmery, and I didn't think that I was going to like it, so I passed on it. Then I watched a review, a few reviews, and a few of my friends, and they said that they really liked the Luminous Bronze and not to even try the other one. So that's what I did, and I gave it a shot, and I like it. So of course, it's my weekly blushing obsessions, but I think it's beautiful. I think it's really nice. It leaves a very natural look onto the skin. It blends so nicely. If you tried any of the ambient lighting blushes, then it's got that same type of feel. It just goes on so nicely with your brush. And I just really like the look that it gives to my skin. Just very natural, very airbrushed. It's beautiful. And the Lise Watier is the one that I'm wearing today, and I like it too. It's really big. So you can see, it's probably almost as big as, here's my Marc Jacobs Mirage filter, my duo, and that's how big that bronzer is. So you are getting a ton of product in this. You are getting 20 grams of product, and the Laura Mercier, you are getting 34 ounces. So this is 71 ounce. So you are getting a ton of product in here. Now, a lot of people were saying that this looks like, I should open it and show you guys what it, oh no, my son got into it. There's a big hole right in the middle of it. Anyways, let's just move on, shall we? So I'll show you it next to the Laura Mercier. And there it is right there. Totally different. Yes, it's got that marble effect, but this has more yellow in it, and this has more bronze, I guess, more of like the brown shade. And they're totally two different bronzers. Now, I'm gonna swatch Ritual. So there is Ritual. Oh, it's such a beautiful color, you guys. I love it. So there's that one. And let's go ahead and swatch the Lise Watier. Or, yeah, Lise Watier. I'm getting those two kind of mixed up. Okay, so there are those two side by side. Now, right off the bat, I will tell you this is slightly a bit more on the orange side. Almost reminds me of maybe MAC's Give Me Sun in a way, maybe not as orange, so it's kind of in between MAC's Give Me Sun and Ritual, but I think it's beautiful on the skin. Now this one is more similar to the HourGlass Ambient Bronzing Powder in Luminous Bronze. So I'm going to swatch that one next to the Lise Watier. So there it is. It's definitely lighter than the Lise Watier, and it's not as orange as a Lise Watier. But if I had to compare any of them, this one is definitely closer to the HourGlass. So, I mean, looking at them, they both give off that same effect, that sheen with like no shimmer. So I really like that in a bronzer. And I like all three of them for, I guess, for different reasons. They just look different on the skin. but I like all of them. So for me, it's really hard to, well, not that it's hard to choose, because if I really had to choose one, you guys, it would definitely be the Laura Mercier Ritual Bronzer. Definitely. This is just, it's just beautiful. It's the perfect bronzing color. And you can see the sheen, the pink sheen that it gives off when it's on the skin. It just looks so beautiful. But yeah, those are the 3 bronzers, and I like them all for different reasons, but if I had to choose one, it would definitely be Ritual Bronzer. So if you guys were wondering about this one, I mean, you are getting your money's worth, definitely, because you're getting 20 grams of product in here. So if you were undecided with the HourGlass or the Lise Watier, then definitely go for this one. I feel like it gives off that same effect. It's a little bit more on the orange side, but just slightly more on the orange side. So yeah, those are my thoughts on those 3 bronzers. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of them. Lipsticks, let's talk about lipsticks. The first one is this Too Faced Melted Metal in Melted or Metallic Tutu. This was the only one that really stood out to me. I liked the purple shade that they have out. I think there's a darker one and then there's one step down to it. Anyways, I did like that one, but I don't think I'm gonna get a good use out of this, and I liked it. I liked this one because it was like that pinky, that true pink coral color, and it does have, does have that metallic, not like a frost, but definitely that metallic look to the lips. So I actually don't mind it on, but I find these to be a little bit more drying than the original ones. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. Maybe it's just me, but my lips have been, I mean, I thought my lips were okay, but I think it's this product. I really do. I think this is what's drying out my lips. But there's the color right there. See, it's just a beautiful, bright, pinky coral color. The only one that really stood out to me that I think I'm gonna get a good use out of. So, I mean, I do like the finish of it. I find them to be a little bit drying. The next one is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipsticks. Now, I'm a big fan of these. They just last a really long time, and they're really creamy when they go on. And I just really like the formula. These are up there with me with the Sephora cream lip stains. These are just as good. They're just a little bit more money, but I do own quite a few of them. I've been wanting this one for a really long time, and it's called Bellissima, and it is a pinky nude color. So I'll just do a quick swatch for you. There it is right there, and I love the smell of these. I don't know, I just really like the smell of them. I would say there's only maybe one color in this line that does dry my lips out a little bit, but I find like the lighter shades or some of the other shades don't do that. So I don't know, I think it just depends on what color, but I really like this one. So I wanted to share that one with you. And the last 2 that I want to talk about are the Clinique Pop lipsticks. If you guys haven't tried these yet, put them on your list and give one a try. They're really inexpensive too, like, because Clinique is not too overpriced, but these lipsticks are definitely worth it. I did end up getting 2 more. I got Beige Pop, which is the one that I'm wearing today, and I have it paired with the Marc Jacobs liner in Nudist, which is one of my favorite nude liners at the moment. So that is what I have on my lips today. I'll do a really quick swatch next to Bellissima. There you go. These are just really creamy. They do have a primer that is built in, so they do last a really long time. It does leave a shine to the lips, but it's a comfortable feeling. It's a comfortable wearing formula. So that is Beige Pop. They did have another nude one, but it did have a frost finish to it, so I kind of stay away from the frost lipsticks. And the other one is called Fab Pop, which is like your perfect summer pink color. It does look a little bit brighter on than it does swatched. So there is Fab Pop, beautiful. So if you're looking for a new pink, I would definitely pick that one. So there it is right there. I do want to get one more, which is the one that I want to get. I want to get Plum Pop. That one is another beautiful color. And that is it. That is my weekly blushing obsessions. Let me know in the comments down below what you've been loving this week. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Bye.